to make sure that everybody is looped into our mission. And, certainly from a heart space, I love this time of connecting with people that I wouldn't have met if I hadn't met Stephanie, back in, I think it was maybe August of last year, just being brought into this community of women that are choosing to support women and children on the street through the nonprofit Empower Hour, but also just choosing to uplift and encourage each other through our speakers, and through just connection that we have at the meetings, getting to know one another. So I love that we are all here as a group of empowered women already seeking growth and seeking learning and seeking from each other that opportunity to uplift and inspire each other. So we reach about 2.1 million followers. We have access to our information on Facebook, on Instagram, through YouTube. So our speaker today, Sonia, she will be recorded if you want to send that out to somebody who might have missed today's meeting so that they can watch what she has to share with us. So without further ado, I would like to make sure that we give you enough time to speak on your topic and have some opportunity at the end for questions. So Sonia's topic for today is disrupt yourself. So I'm going to be reading from some notes. I hope that that's okay. Now is the opportunity to explore a whole new set of possibilities and evolve to become resilient. Resiliency is one of my key goals in life and key core values. So I love this topic. Step into your perfect alignment. Sonia Hassey, am I saying that correctly?
Yes.
Perfect. Is president and founder of Women Inspired Network Incorporated and Destiny Women Global Leadership, a women's transformational leadership program empowering women to become heart-driven leaders. Love that. Sonia is a certified life purpose coach from Dream University, a Dale Carnegie graduate, international best-selling author of the book, my favorite title, Butt Naked Leadership, and best-selling author, compiler of Destiny Talks, and co-author of the book, Catch Your Star. Sonia's programs have been attributed to driving significant transformation at the personal and organizational level, measurable by exponential increases in confidence, clarity of direction, clarity of goals, clarity of purpose, goal attainment, and the increase of revenue. So we could not be happier to have you here with us and look forward to the wisdom that you have to impart on all of us. Thank you so much for being here, Sonia.
Thank you so much. And if you guys have any questions, please don't hesitate to, ask the questions. I chose this title, Disrupt Yourself, because that's exactly what happened to me. I'm starting in January. Last year, I published 2 books, and that was a huge personal success. And this year, I just wanted to take things to a whole new level, take my coaching to a whole new level, take it globally. And I was just so excited. And by the end of January, I invested a ton of money in coaching, high-level coaching to get myself out there. Well, as soon as that happened, boom, everything went flat. As we all know, our world got disrupted. And I thought, oh my goodness, where do I go from here? Because I was so set, on exactly every month, every action I was going to take, and all of it got disrupted. And so I just want to say that it personally did affect me at a deep level, not only financially, but in every way, in my future goals, like everything, like, oh my God, like, where do I go from here now? So I'm going to be very honest that it did hit me at my core, and I did feel depressed, because everything happened so fast, it didn't only affect us personally in our finances, but like everything's getting shut down, then we can't go anywhere. And I am not kidding you, I was really feeling depressed probably for about a good week. After that, I realized I need to snap out of this. I need to do something different. Now is the time to dig deep within and to shift. And so the first thing I want to talk about is looking deep within ourselves and being true, being really, really true to who we are and where we are and where we want to go, in our lives. And yeah, I just it was really a self-examination of Sonia, like, okay, here we are. Like, what is it that you really want? And, life got interrupted, but what do you want right now? What is it? And so once I did that, I started realizing that, I started realizing what is worth that pattern interruption. Like, what are things that are working in my life right now, but what isn't working in my life right now? I mean, I'm talking like really like peeling those layers in my life that, needed to come off, that were, hindering me, whether it be a little bit or a lot. Like, okay, Sonia, you don't need that in your life right now. What really matters right now for such a time as this? And I think it's very important for all of us to really reflect. Be true to yourself right now more than ever. Life isn't normal right now, so we need to really focus on who we are at the core. I mean, we're looking in the mirror now and looking deep within our soul. And I think we do need to get to that place. And the second thing is focusing on our mindset. I think we all know that, right? That's like I told you, that first week, emotionally, I went flat. I was like, oh my God, where do I go from here? But then I knew that I had to position my mindset. And now it was time for me to practice everything that I have been preaching. How I even transformed myself years ago to get where I'm at now. But now we have this interruption. And now with this interruption, I also realized where my weaknesses still are. So that was really interesting for me. Like, whoa, I didn't realize that I have suffered from depression for years, but how easily I can fall back, when we have a crisis or whatever. And I realized that, and I thought, okay, I really need to gird myself more, that regardless of what happens around me, I still need to be that woman of fortitude, no matter what. And so again, it is looking deep within and positioning my mindset, focusing on the positive, right? And not on the negative, and I think that's really, really important as well. Every day, being conscientious of staying positive and focusing on the things that we want, not on the things that we don't want, and being surrounded, where the environment is positive, people that are positive, all that's super, super important right now. It's always important, but right now, every time you turn on the radio or turn on the news or whatever, it's like, it's all bad news, it's like gloom and doom. Well, but it doesn't have to be that for us. It doesn't have to be that in our own mindset, because now more than ever, we need each other to survive. I need to encourage somebody. I need to be encouraged. Like, all of us need to be strong right now, not only for yourselves, but for one another. And I think it's very important that we take on that responsibility, that when we position our mindset, it's for ourselves and it's for everybody else. It's for our family. It's for our children. It's for everybody right now. It's that girding, it's that positioning, kind of like that soldier, like put on that armor, put on your strength, put on your faith, put on everything that you are needing to get through the day. And not allowing your mindset, to wander, because that's easy to happen as well, right? We can just sit here, and just, just focus on just everything negative, and I would say just be conscientious of that. And if you're starting to feel depressed, call that trusted friend, get help, reach out, but don't do this alone. Not right now, because again, just as much as, you are needed, we need you as well. We all need each other. We're all connected somehow, whether it's with our families, even here, we're connected. So it just does go back to looking deep within. So look deep within your mindset and make sure that you are staying focused on the positive. I forgot, I think it was you, Laura, that said, it's all about perspective right now, and that's exactly, what we need to do. See things in a whole different perspective and see the positive in a negative situation. And they're there. They are there. And I think what also helps a lot is being grateful, having gratitude. I feel more gratitude now than, it's amazing how we can take our gratitude for granted when we're busy. But when we're isolated, or when we don't have, the things or the places that we usually, the freedom even that we usually have, it's there, right? It's there. But now it's like, no, it's not there. Now I remember when, like, oh, I really do enjoy that time with a friend or the time with my parents, just, having wonderful conversations in person, just all these things, or even being gratitude for our health. I used to love to get up and just go to the gym. Well, I can't do that now. All I can do is, go for my long walks now, and so just being grateful every day. I think we should wake up with gratitude first thing before we even jump out of bed. That's helped me a lot. That actually helped me get out of that first week of my funk. Is I repositioned my mindset and I started focusing on the gratitude. And I think that's really, really important. The next thing is step into your alignment. Step into it. Step into your flow. Some people call it the vortex, the flow, that space of feeling good. We will know when we're out of alignment when we, in our heart and in our spirit, are feeling resistance. That frustration or anger, bitterness, whatever that thing is. We're not in perfect alignment, where we allow, things, the blessings to flow into our own lives, because we're just resisting people, we're resisting finance, we're resisting everything. We complain. And I think right now we need to get back into our own perfect alignment. So what is that for you? What does that alignment look like for you? For me, it is, it's in my emotions, of feeling good, not feeling that funk like I did that first week. I was not in alignment in any way, shape, or form. So I do visually see it as a road, and I could tell I was way off in a ditch somewhere, and I knew that I had to climb back and get into alignment. Well, how did I do that? How did I, get myself back into alignment? Is, again, thinking about gratitude and thinking about the things that I can do now that will propel me to become a better person, and to feel good about myself again, and to, and to like yourself again, just taking everything, just to a whole new, perspective. We'll go back to perspective again, but even with ourselves, I don't know about you guys, but I'm not even the same person I was a month and a half ago. I'm just not, if I would be doing this a month and a half ago, I would be all fired up. I would be like, yeah, I'm doing this, I'm doing that, I'm so excited. And I'm not there. I'm right now just a realist going, okay, this is where I'm at. But guess what? I'm grounded now. I feel grounded because I took the time to reflect on what I really wanted. And, even in the area of peace in life, what's important, what are the things that really matter to me right now? And yeah, just everything. And then the things that I thought were important are actually petty. We really got to just take out those layers and go, why am I sweating over this? It's not a big deal. It really isn't a big deal. It's not a big deal anymore. And then, it's amazing what we can live without as well, right? Because we've become these little busy bodies, and now I'm realizing, wow, I really don't need that. Right before all of this chaos happened, I sold all my old furniture, literally, and then all of this happened. So I had no furniture. And I had no furniture. I spent tons of money. I'm like, oh my God, I feel kind of homeless. I mean, I had just even everything off the walls. I had nothing. I still have nothing. I just bought these red couches, but I still have nothing on the walls. Slowly I'll be replenishing, but yeah, I saw it physically. I saw it emotionally, everything just like boom. But you know what? We have the power of resilience within us. And that is the beauty of, these interruptions, that happen in our lives. And we need to understand that we're always going to have interruptions. Always. Life never stays the same. But we shouldn't either. We should continue to evolve. We should continue to grow and to build ourselves up, and so that's what I want to share. So cater to the emotions that feel good, okay? And that's when you know if you're in your alignment, okay? If you're feeling good, because I've been studying a lot on like law of attraction, metaphysics, and all of that. And it is so true that we attract what we emotionally feel. If we're feeling fantastic, if we're feeling blessed, if we're feeling rich, if we're feeling abundant, well, boom, all of a sudden life is abundant and everything is wonderful. But when we don't feel that way, when we feel the scarcity, when we feel the lack, when we feel all these things, that's exactly what we attract as well. And so I've been testing that for the last 2 years intentionally, and it's really, really incredible. So stay in the feeling good, okay? Get into alignment and stay in the alignment of feeling good. The next one is, and I think I had mentioned it before already, is evolve. It is our time of growth. Every single day, we should do something to self-develop, but also to grow our business, whatever that is for you. And I'm speaking of taking action, getting out of our comfort zone. And that's not always easy, but it's something that we need to do every single day. So evolve, let's not waste this time, that we have in our homes. We have a lot of time to definitely equip ourselves to self-develop and for success. So I think that's really, really important. Again, reminder, nothing ever, ever, ever stays the same. And neither should we. Neither should we. And the last one is, I talked about taking action, but execution. Execute. Go out and put it out there. If it's not perfect, do not worry about that. Everything I have done has never been perfect, and I've always done it shaking. I've always done it shaking. Even the 2 books that I published last year, the year before when I decided to do it, I knew nothing about publishing. Zero. I knew nothing. But guess what? I had the fire, I had desire, and I just did it, asked a bunch of questions, and I worked my butt off, and they came to pass. So I made a ton of mistakes. So I want to do, but you learn from your mistakes. So I'm like, oh, darn, I did it the wrong way. So now I'm going to do it the right way. And guess what? Making all those mistakes allowed me to publish that next book. And it was a lot easier to publish that next book. So execute. Don't be afraid. And so what I'm doing right now is I'm at actually the very, very tail end of a 45-minute webinar that I will be using as a funnel for my coaching. And that's been taking like 2 months every single day. Talk about, the word copy and everything, so detailed. So that has kept me really, really, really busy behind the scenes. And I've been doing YouTube videos. I try to do them daily. That has not been, I haven't been really doing them on a daily basis, but that's my goal every single day. And working out, like I cannot, I have to move my body. So probably 5 days a week, I walk 2 hours. And that really is to clear my mind and, just to get some air and I usually walk by myself, and that's my time. And I tell you, it feels so good. So I'm trying to keep this schedule on a daily basis, and reading books and audiobooks. I'm in a mastermind right now, and I do keep myself busy every single day. So that's what I'm going to say. Step into your perfect alignment. What does that look like for you? And take the notes. Now is a perfect time to journal. When I shared in the beginning about looking deep within, journal. I don't know if any of you have noticed, but when you just start writing, you'll realize what's coming out of your heart. You're like, oh my God, I'm really digging deep. I didn't realize that I have felt this way, but be as true as you can to yourself, so you can now discover the new you in this new season. Because we are in a new season, and we have no idea. I don't think we're going to be back to normal, whatever that was. I personally don't think so. But regardless, you evolve. You evolve. We all should be evolving, to better ourselves, for our families, and for our community, and now is the time to shine like never before. That's honestly, talking about digging deep, that's my heart right now, is really, being the most authentic and wanting to really serve, in my passion. And, that's where I'm at. I'm going to be, launching videos really soon, but that's what I want to do. And I did create this, I created a private Facebook page, because this whole webinar is a high ticket coaching program, But honestly, at a heart level, if I'm being like butt naked honest with you guys, my heart's not to like launch that right now. You know, I spent thousands of dollars, and my heart's not there. My heart is like taking things back to ground zero, you know, and coaching on a weekly basis on a private Facebook page, charging like $27 a month. And I know that sounds ridiculous, but that's where my heart's at. And I need to listen. I need to listen to my heart and not my head. And I just want to reach out to as many, many, many people as possible. I coach. The way I coach is really at a deep level. Like when I do even one-on-one, you know, I can really get to the core of that person, because I was transformed from digging deep. I came from, you know, that icky depression, and I had to do a lot of deep work. And I know that a lot of people, even before this whole pandemic happened, were already struggling with layers of past issues, old programs. And now we have this on top of that, right? And so people are stuck right now emotionally. You know, deep wounds are there right now. And I want to help people. I want to help people get unstuck so they can start getting creative again, so they can start, you know, really launching their business and really getting out there and doing the things that they absolutely love without hesitation, without insecurity. You know, I think that's a big one for so many people, is fear of showing up and just being so afraid of what people are going to say. You know, I get it. Trust me, I was there. And there's nothing more powerful and more beautiful than you being you. Just you being you. No one is you. You know, you are you and I am me. And if we all did the same thing, we're still not going to do it the same, because we weren't created to do it the same. I'm going to do it in the way I'm supposed to do it, in my own personality, in my own strength. So whatever you guys are doing, just get out there and do it by being the best you, the best version of you. And I think that's where we should shine the most now, more than ever. You know, that's my take. That's what I've learned, and I'm feeling very grounded. I'm feeling at peace. I'm excited to get ready to serve a lot of just powerful women, you know, to just get out of their own way and just to get out there and launch. And again, to become the best version of themselves. So, and I can give you information on that, but I'll be launching that. And it's called the Resilient Mindset. And so I shifted everything. It's amazing. So, and it is step into your perfect alignment. So I will be coaching for 1 hour every Monday. It'll be live Q&A, and it'll be a mentoring and coaching program to help as many women as possible.
Thank you so much, Sonia. No, that's beautiful. I wanted to open it up, just give people a chance to comment or provide some questions to Sonia, whatever is coming to mind at this point in time.
I want to say it was great. I love the gratitude piece, because I think that's for people, you know, waking up with my heart full of gratitude, you know, focusing on my blessings and what I'm grateful for when I wake up, and being thankful, and then that shifts me to the positive. So thank you for reiterating that.
Awesome, thank you.
Thank you, Christina. Anybody else want to comment or share?
Yes, I also want to comment. I've been doing thing with Sonia. I've listened to her before, and I really enjoy everything she does. She does empower women. Everything she does is, it changes people's lives. She changed my life. She's always been a great person, a great friend, and I really, really highly recommend the mindset that she's doing for women. It's a really good program.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Anybody else?
Yeah, this is Lourdes. God, I hear an echo. Sonia, I just want to say it sounds really amazing. This is the first time that I listened to the Power Hour. And so I really didn't know what to expect, but it is pretty amazing to just see so many women just coming together, sharing all these wonderful ideas. And the coaching, I'll definitely have to look into that and just keep going. And thank you for being so honest in telling us what you were also going through, because sometimes I think we think that, oh, they're doing perfect. And it's good to know that, we all have challenges, but we can all help each other and encourage one another. And that was a really valid, important piece for me. So thank you for sharing that.
Thank you. Thank you for sharing.
Kathleen, it looked like you might come off mute.
Yeah, I was going to say the same things that Lourdes said. I just really wanted to say thank you for being so transparent and authentic with what you shared. And, I think it's important for us to see that we may be at a place where we're good and we're able to bless others, but we have to go on a journey to get there. And so thank you.
I love that. One of my takeaways from what you were sharing that I just wanted to offer up is, during this period of time, I think we look at people, and Stephanie had alluded to this, that might have more challenges than we currently have. And we think, what, I shouldn't feel bad, or I shouldn't feel stressed, or I shouldn't feel depressed, or I shouldn't feel down or low or scared. And yet those emotions are real for every single one of us in whatever place we are today and whatever we're walking through, whether our family is healthy or not. I think one of the things that I've learned across the years is it takes about 90 seconds for an emotion to leave the body if we actually experience it, if we give a name to it. We can kind of name it to tame it and get to the other point of it. But if all we're trying to do is suppress it and act as if we're okay when we're really not authentic, like you described, and we're not really in alignment, then we're never really going to get to the bottom of it. So what I loved about your story was this recognition that you were able to see in that first week of going through this that you weren't okay. Like you were able to really sit in that, take some ownership of it, and figure out how to pull yourself out to the other side. And I think for all of us, that's a huge opportunity to just say, it's okay to feel, and whatever we're feeling is real, but we also have choices in what that next emotion is going to be and what that next emotion is going to feel like for us, right? We have some ownership over that, and we have some choice. So thank you for sharing that. Yeah, the transparency and authenticity of your message is powerful. Thank you. Anybody else have anything to share?
It's kind of like Ari said, the positivity aspect of it, because we all get stressed with whatever our stresses are, or frustrated, and patience. And like right now, I'm with my kid in school. I'm trying to learn how to have patience. I confuse all the teachers out there at this point. But yeah, just staying in that positive mindset, not focusing on the negativity or the stresses, I think is probably my biggest takeaway. Yeah, I think that's probably about it.
A friend of mine had posted on Facebook the other day that she should have paid more attention in algebra growing up, because now she's helping her son with algebra, right? And I mean, it's like X equals what again? So
then we have to go ourselves and look up what they're learning to figure out how they did. Yeah, exactly.
It's too funny. Awesome. So for the new people that jumped on that maybe are new to Empower Hour, please make sure to connect with us. There are lots of ways to do that. There are opportunities to volunteer when we all get back together to get again as a group. But for the meantime, you connect with us on Facebook. And then there's a couple other different ways to do that. So there is the website empowerhour.net, not .com, .net. And then if you want to email us directly for other information about what we do, how to support the butterfly element, etc., or other ways that you want to get involved with this group, that would be empower.nd.dream@gmail.com. And the website is great for looking at future events, upcoming speakers, things like that. And then if you'd just like to email for more information, I'll put that in the chat so that you can take it down as well. So Stephanie, this is, I think, the first meeting that I've led entirely on my own. So I'm not looking for congratulations. I just want to make sure I haven't missed anything that you would think is important for these ladies to know.
Yes, the only other thing that I would mention is, so for May, it looks like we're going to have to do virtual events in May too. It will depend 100% how, things come around. But from what we're looking at right now, there's a very good possibility we're going to still have to do virtual meetings in May. Starting in June, we're hopefully very, very likely to be back into physical meetings. And those meetings are usually, very connected, there's a lot of emotions involved in those meetings. So if you can come to any of the 5 in the area, we welcome you to. Also, we are looking for a branch manager for the the Twilight. Sorry, we're at Elk Grove right now. For the Twilight branch, sorry, Laura. So if you guys are interested in taking that over, that's the first Tuesday at 6 p.m. and it's only 1 hour per month. So just let us know, or if you know of anybody who might be interested, let me know, please. Other than that, we do have a gala as well as a caregiving event in October. Once we have the official dates, again, that will vary depending on where where we're at. But these events are to recognize, the caregiver is to recognize all the caregivers that are out there helping the seniors and in every way possible right now. And we're going to be giving, not Empower Hour, but the nonprofit that we're umbrella under, they're actually going to be giving out sponsorships and scholarships to these caregivers that don't usually get a lot of recognition. We're going to be getting them a lot of recognition. We're also going to be putting on a gala through this nonprofit as well called the Butterfly Element. Again, we're underneath them. So all donations are tax write-off under the umbrella of the Butterfly Element. The gala is going to be an elegant, beautiful night. And once we have the official dates on that, we'll let you guys know too. That will just depend 100% on, again, kind of where we're going to be within society. But those are the only things I can think of, Laura. So
perfect. Well, thank you so much again, Sonia, for sharing with us. That was super inspiring. So I know on our webpage, on the invitation, how to connect with Sonia is listed beneath her bio. So please connect with her there. Take a look at what she's offering as far as coaching services, because I'm sure that would be impactful for many of us. And we hope to see you guys next month here for this meeting. So watch out on the Empower Hour Elk Grove webpage, and can't wait to have you guys here in a couple Wednesdays from now.
Awesome.
Awesome. Thanks, guys.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Bye.
Thank you.